Welcome everyone to our Hatha yoga class. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next hour. Our focus is on invigorating, re-energizing, starting to feel that openness and feeling alive as we move into spring. It really does help. Starting at the top of our mat, ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Draw your tailbone down towards the ground. Shoulders, drawing them away from your ears. So let's do a little round through the shoulders here first. Starting to awaken our body. And then take your shoulders up, back, and down. Try that again. Up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Now sway through the body. Alternating knee bends. Shift through the hips. And then find stillness by rooting yourself down into the ground, drawing your knees up towards your hips by contracting your thighs. Shoulders again, drawing down, tailbone down. Feel the earth below you. Arms down by your sides, palms facing the sides of your legs. Attach the string to the crown of your head, top of your head, and then pull yourself up. First sun salutation, Namaskara A. Inhale, drawing your arms up overhead and look up towards the sky. Exhale, bend, dive forward, bending through the knees, hinge the hips. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take your hands down towards the ground, step back with the right foot, left foot into the plank, holding it here for a moment. We will jut our bodies forward, take the knees down to the ground and lower into the ground. Elbows hug your waist, uncurl the toes, pubic bone down, tops of the feet down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, release. Do that again 2 more times. Inhale to up dog. Look down. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale to up dog, pubic bone down, along through the spine. Exhale into downward facing dog. So toes come back, push up, that reverse push up, and into downward facing dog. Alternate knee bends. Spread your fingers out. Making an L with your index finger and thumb. And then find stillness. Bend through the knees. Look to your hands. Walk your feet forward. Ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Inhale, come up to halfway lift with a flat back. Hands can be out to the sides or on your shins. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, all the way up. Draw your upper body up. Arms up overhead. Look up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, a little bit quicker. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, hinge through the hips, bend through the knees. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, step back with the right foot, left foot, and then jut your body forward. Knees can come down, and then lower into the ground, chaturanga. Uncurl the toes, pubic bone down, tops of the feet down with a nice inhale, come up to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. You may alternate knee bends or draw the heels down to the ground. If they're up a little bit right now, no problem. You could have tight hamstrings from the day, of course. Bend through the knees now. Look to the hands. Walk your feet forward. Ankles, knees, hips in line. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, coming up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Look up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Hinge the hips again, knees bent to help keep the back flat. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale to plank. Jut the body forward, knees can come down or fold into the ground, straight legs. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhale breath, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk your feet forward. Toes may touch here. Inhale, come up to halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. So big toes can touch here now. Or again, ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Root yourself down into the ground. Stand up tall. Namaskara B, adding our squat. Inhale, come to a squat. Draw your arms up overhead. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, coming up and dive forward. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, step back into the plank. Jutting the body forward and lower yourself into the ground. Elbows hug the waist. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg up towards the sky, nice and straight, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the knee and step your foot between your hands. Inhale, coming up, high lunge. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, coming all the way up. Push your right heel back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Big toes again can touch. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to squat. And then exhale, coming all the way up. Draw your arms the opposite way, hands to your heart center. One more time. Inhale to squat. Exhale, come up, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plank, step or jump back to plank. And then lower yourself into the ground, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, come up to a nice strong lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left foot up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, lunge. High lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. Drawing your heels closer towards the ground. With your exhale breath, bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump your feet forward. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to squat. Exhale, coming all the way up, and your arms come the other way. Hands to heart center. Okay, hands, place them onto your hips. Step right back with the right foot. And then place your heel down towards the ground. Setting yourself up. Your heels are in line with each other, or that front heel in line with your back arch. The front knee may be bent or leg is straight. So finding what's going to work for you, having your left knee pointing straight ahead though. So find that tracking and making sure that the knee does not pass your toes. The distance between your heels is your one leg distance. Your upper body, it sits right over top of your hips. Triangle posture we're going to do. So finding what's going to work for you, draw your arms up to shoulder height, jut your body forward, and then rotate through your body and take your hand down towards the ground. It could be onto that outside or inside of your ankle. It could be lightly resting onto the front of your foot. Relax through your shoulders. Your waist is long. You can turn your head also the other opposite way. And then take your gaze back towards the front. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend through the knees. Step your right to meet the left. Shift through the hips. Knee bend. I'm just going to come to this side so you can see me. Okay, bend through the knees and then step your left foot back. Place your heel down towards the ground. Set yourself up. Inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height. Jut the body forward, reach forward, and then rotate through the waist. Arms come down. Relax through your shoulders. Turn the head if you like. So just turning the head, looking up towards your thumb. Notice if you're really gripping the mat with your toes. Turn your head back towards the front and inhale, come up. Exhale, bend through the knees, step left to the right. Shift through the hips. Okay, so gonna come to this side. Bend through the knees and then take that right leg up and step out. Always rotating on the balls of your feet. Opening up your legs quite wide here. Toes facing forward. Tailbone down towards the ground. We're doing forward bend. Relax your shoulders. Bend the knees and make your way down towards the ground. Forward bend. Bending through the knees helps to keep the back flat. Place your hands down towards your mat. If you need to open up through your legs a little bit more, please do so. Hands in line with your feet. Elbows are pointing towards the back, so between your legs. The goal is to have the crown of your head resting on the mat. Bend your knees enough so that you can get a little bit lower. Inhale, releasing, walk your hands forward. Exhale, come up to halfway, place your hands onto the hips. Inhale all the way up, small back bend. Shine your heart up towards the sky, big opening. Exhale, release, bend through the knees, and then step right to the left. Here, and shift. I guess it's the opposite for you, I'm sorry. Okay, into the next one. Warrior 3. That's why it's nice for me to face the side. It's the same leg. Lifting up your right leg. So lifting up the right leg, both legs are straight. Folding forward. Your left leg is straight because it will help you to have that stronger balance. Your right toes are down towards the ground, so pointing down towards the ground. Arms by the side. You may hold onto something too. Arms may be forward also. Flex the right foot stronger. Slowly releasing, take your toes down, bend through the knees, step right to the left. Okay, moving into the other side. Warrior 3, other side, Virabhadrasana 3. Folding forward as we lift our left foot off the ground, both legs straight again. Flex the left foot so it's stronger. Arms by the sides or forward. Finding what's going to work for you. Slowly coming out. Bend through the knees, step forward. Shift through the hips. Taking both of your big toes together, coming into a twist here. So a squat and then a twist. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, sitting into a squat. Place your hands to your heart in prayer. Relax through the shoulders. Check your alignment here. Your knees are square. Your hips are square. We are rotating towards the right side. So relax through your shoulders and then twist to the right. Your left elbow is going to go onto the outside of your leg. Your left knee is going to want to jut ahead. Pull it back. Check your alignment. Long through the waist. Coming out of our twist, slowly release. Let your head hang, let your hands come down towards the ground. Head hangs. Alternate knee bends if that will work for you, or just be still. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead as you come up. Exhale, sit back into the squat. Square your knees and hips. Rotating over to the left side with the exhale. This time the right knee is going to want to jut ahead, so pull it back. Check your alignment. Notice if you're really gripping your mat. If so, give your toes a little wiggle. Set yourself up again. Twist. Slowly releasing, coming out of the twist. Hands hang, let the head hang. And then again, alternate knee bends. Or find stillness. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Tadasana, by stepping out with your ankles, knees, and hips in line with each other. Turn your palms towards the front. Close your eyes, and then just let everything settle. Feel yourself growing taller out of the ground. Opening up your eyes, little shift through the hips. Okay, pyramid will be next. Bend through the knees, step back with your right foot. The distance between your legs is not as great. Toes all facing forward to help square the hips, or your back foot is on a 45-degree angle. Hands, place them onto your hips. Front knee may be bent. Take your arms behind, hold on to your hands or elbows. You may also do prayer, reverse prayer. Inhale, small back bend, shine your heart up. Rooting yourself down and into the ground, fold forward now. Your gaze, your drishti at your big toe. Left hip, pull it back. Right hip coming forward. Relax the shoulders, drawing those shoulders down. With that exhale breath, you can come into the posture, the stretch a little bit deeper. Inhaling, making your way up to a small back bend. Exhale, releasing into warrior three like we did before. So picking that back foot off the ground, flex the foot, make it stronger. And then slowly release, step back, and a little shift through the hips. Okay, into the other side for pyramid. Bend through the knees, step back with the left foot. Set yourself up. Hands, place them onto the hips to help square the hips. Front leg, the knee may be bent or leg straight. Arms taken behind, hold on to the hands, elbows, or reverse prayer. Root yourself down into the ground, draw your navel in towards the spine, engage your bandhas. Inhale, draw your heart up towards the sky, small back bend to the upper part of your back. Exhale, fold forward, looking towards the big toe. Shoulders drawing them down the back. Draw your navel in. Inhaling, make your way up. Small back bend, upper part of the back again. With that bend. Exhale to warrior. Flex the foot, taking it off the floor. Toes down to the ground. Slowly release, take your toes down, bend through the knees, and step left to the right. Shift through the hips. Dancer's pose is next. What it would look like this way is taking your arms up, elbow comes down, picking your foot off the floor, holding holding onto the ankle, or you can hold onto the inside of your foot and then kicking away. So I'm going to show you it on the side and we'll do it all together. Relax your shoulders. First of all, you always root yourself down into the ground, engage your bandhas. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, take your right elbow down into the waist and then pick your foot off of the ground. Hold onto the ankle, inside of your foot or outside of your foot. You may remain here or folding forward and start kicking your foot away. Reaching away as you're pulling in, pulling into the center. Keep kicking higher, higher, and then slowly release, coming back, and then slowly take your foot down and shift to the hips. Okay, I have a lovely ledge here. You may want to use a ledge too to hold on. The other side. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, take your left elbow into the waist, picking up the foot, ankle, or inside of your foot. You may remain here, drawing your knee down towards ground. Flex the foot, start kicking away, and then folding forward, reaching. Flex the foot, reaching, reaching as you're pulling in towards the center. Kick higher, higher, then slowly make your way back. And take your foot down and shift to the hips. Okay, coming to the top of your mat again. Standing up nice and tall. Making your way down to the ground by doing half of a sun salutation, a vinyasa flow. You may do it on your own time or follow along with me. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step forward. Jump back to the plank, jutting the body forward, fold into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump forward to a seated position. Extend your legs straight out in front. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom. Legs straight ahead, ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Now we bend our knees, sit up nice and tall. Sitting back into this lovely little V sit here. Relax your shoulders. Pick up your right foot, left foot. Hold on to the knee pits here. Lift your chest up. Into our boat pose, release your hands. Draw the navel in. Engage your bandhas. Keep holding. Extend your legs straight. Keep holding. Legs may come together. And then bend through the knees and release right foot, left foot down to the ground. Okay, just gonna shift a little bit here. Take your hands behind, about 3 inches. You would like your fingertips away from your bottom. Sit up tall. This is uncomfortable for the wrist. Your hands may come out to the sides here too. Tap your fingers, finding what is going to, of course, work for you. Sitting up nice and tall, lift your chest up towards the sky. A little back bend here. Draw your heart up, opening up. Back bends are excellent for feeling that energy, feeling happy. Slowly release. Take your hands just onto the sides and then windshield wiper knees side to side here. Okay, release. One more time, you may do the same thing. Your legs, knees can be bent or the legs straight. Taking your hands behind. The reverse tabletop would look like this with knees bent. Legs straight would look like this. Okay, so reverse tabletop is next. Whichever option you choose. Lift your heart up towards the sky, lengthening, drawing your knees away from your hips. Slowly release, coming out. Bend your knees and take your legs behind into child's pose here. Sitting back into the heels. Take your arms forward or arms by the side. Let the forehead rest on your mat or your hands. Coming out of child's pose to camel. Camel may be sitting on your heels, which is actually hero though, so you may do that. Or you're standing on your knees, toes down towards the ground. Take your hands into the small of your back, fingertips pointing down. Draw the navel in. Standing on your knees nice and tall. A little back bend, adding. If you find that this is working for you, to open up a little bit more, you're taking your hands down to your heels. Holding on to your heels, opening up more into the chest. Keep lengthening through your spine so you're not squishing your lumbar spine. Keep opening up. And slowly coming out of camel. It's the opposite way that you came in, into child's pose. This child's pose may have your knees straight as before, or knees turned out to the sides. So uncurl the toes, sit back into the heels, and then fold forward. Arms ahead, forward, or arms by the side. Let yourself feel grounded with the forehead resting. Just let everything go. Come out of child's pose to lion. various versions of lion that you can do. Knees may be open to the sides. Your hands, your fingers could be pointing towards the inside of your legs. So fingers pointing towards the inside. And then stick your tongue out. This one's always fun. You may sit cross-legged also and stick your tongue out. And slowly release, come to all fours. Toes down towards the ground, a little shift back and forth through the body. Wag your tail. Take your hands wider, so still, and then take your hands wider than the shoulders, and then circle through the body. And then the other way. Come to the center, wrists underneath your shoulders. Into cow. Inhale, draw your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, big arch through your back to cat. Inhale, draw your heart up towards the sky to cow. Keep engaging your bandhas, energy locks. Exhale, cat, big arch, head hangs. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Big arch again, really feel it. And then releasing to neutral spine. And then wag your tail again. Coming down to our tummy, so our belly. Lying down in Shavasana with your right cheek resting on the mat. Arms by your sides, let the right cheek rest. Heels up towards the sky, so remaining active here. Turn your head so that your chin or nose is on the mat into locust. Lifting up your head, lifting up your legs, draw the navel in towards the spine, lift up your arms and lift. Keep lengthening through the body, lift higher. And then exhale, release, let the left cheek rest on your mat. Heels up towards the sky. Shavasana on your tummy again. Draw the navel in towards the spine. So pull in, turn your head so the nose or your chin is on the ground. One more time for locust. And lift up higher. Keep reaching through the crown of your head, through your toes, and then release, exhale, Shavasana on your tummy. Turning your head, take your arms forward. Let the forehead rest onto your hand, left hand. And then hold on to your ankle with your right hand. You may also hold onto your pant leg. Another option would be on the side of your body, and then pelvic tilt and hold here. On your belly, hold onto the ankle and pelvic tilt, pushing your hip into the ground. Releasing. Let your left cheek rest on your mat, Shavasana. Heels towards the sky. Close your eyes. Turning your head, moving into the other side, forehead rest. You may, of course, do this on the side of the body again. Forehead rest. Hold onto your pant, your ankle, and pelvic tilt. Pressing your hip down into the mat. Let the forehead rest. This is half bow, a version of half bow. Release Shavasana on your belly, right cheek rests. Release, turn your head full bow. You may do this on the side too. Hold onto the right ankle, hold onto the left ankle, and then flex your feet, kicking your feet away. It's the same as dancer's pose, kicking your feet away, reaching forward, lengthening, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Kick higher, 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 and then release. Let the left cheek rest on your mat, arms by your sides. And slowly release, sitting back into child's pose. And release, rolling over to your back. Extend both legs straight out in front. Wind release is next. Take your right knee in towards the chest. Hands can go underneath your knee into your knee pit or on top of the shin, and then pull the knee in. Left toes up towards the sky, right toes maybe up towards the sky too. Draw the navel in. Squeeze a little bit closer. Then release. Take your left knee in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze for both of the knees. And then release the right leg straight on the floor. Right toes up towards the sky. Hold on to the left knee underneath or over top. Into your shin. Pull in a little bit closer. Release. Take your right knee in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Release. Both feet come down to the ground. roll over to the side of your body and then make your way up. Here is when it would be good if you have a cushion. A block would, of course, work very well. I'd like you to place it between your knees when we come into bridge. It will help engage your pelvic floor muscles, be a little bit more stabilizing. So something harder coming down towards your back. Place the block in between your knees, holding on to that block firmly. Palms down towards the ground, always looking up towards the sky. Holding on to the block, lift your pelvis off of the ground. Again, looking up towards the sky. Long through the spine. So if you notice any kind of squishing into your lumbar spine to the lower back, release your pelvis a little bit here. Walk your shoulders under. Hold onto your hands. The closer your palms are together, more opening you're going to get into the shoulders. Slowly release your hands. Walk your shoulders out. Draw your pelvis down towards the ground. Keep holding on to your block. Take your knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Release. Take that block down to the ground. Take the legs up and over by first bringing your legs up, and then bring your legs up and over to the right side first. Here you may have your arms in line with your shoulders or elbows bent. Right hand may be placed onto the outside of the left knee. Turn your head the opposite way of your legs. Close your eyes. Let yourself settle into this twist. Feel the opening into your shoulder, chest, spine. Your energy flowing through the body. Turning the head back to the center. Engage your core, so your bandhas, and then draw the knees towards the center. Give yourself a squeeze. And then take your legs up and over to the left side. Arms again in line with the shoulders, or the elbows are bent. Remove any of your props if you're touching anything, just so your energy flow is not blocked. Turn your head the opposite way of your legs. Again, place the hand onto the outside of the knee, so left hand this time. Let yourself settle. Turn your head back to the center. Draw the knees back towards the center. Give yourself a little squeeze. Take the knees in. Squeeze. Take your right foot down, left foot down to the ground. We shall move into Shavasana next, doing whatever other movement or posture stretch that you would like to do before you find that stillness in Shavasana. Shavasana may be on the side of the body, lying down on your back, legs up on a wall, an incline with a bolster or pillows, whatever props that you have. So choosing what's going to be relaxing for you, meditative for you. You may use a blanket to cover up, finding warmth. Finding stillness in Shavasana. Letting your energy start to soften by letting your eye sockets be heavy. Letting your facial features relax, your lips part. Feeling your neck muscles start to relax, shoulders relax. Arms relax. Letting yourself start to find that sinking into the ground. Squeezing your glutes and then letting them release to help to let the hips soften. We'll be in Shavasana for 5 minutes. I will call you back when it is time. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Excuse me. Sorry about that. A little shift through your body. Coming out of Shavasana. You can roll onto the side of your body to the right side. And then take a moment and then make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for this re-energizing practice. Namaste.